Hey, how's it going everyone? Nick here. We are back for another brand new series. This is Scribblenauts Unlimited. I thought it's been way too long since just, you and me play a game together. Not that there's anything wrong with having Anzo along all the time, but, sometimes it's nice to just have a little quiet, contemplative time to play a great game, enjoy yourself, and especially a game like this, which is especially creative and super interesting. And this is a game I've been a real big fan of pretty much since the inception of the series back on the DS. I've had all of them. I've always wanted to do something with this as far as recording for the channel, and I was extremely happy that they released this on PC because it came out of nowhere. I really wasn't expecting that, actually. And then on top of that, I was extra happy that I was actually able to get this for a decent deal since it came out on the awesome Steam sale. So I imagine you guys have probably seen this played or, played it yourself by now. I know it's not super new, but still, it's the kind of game that I really get into. Allows you to just take your time, kind of be a little bit chill with it. Not that I'm against doing the fast-paced games as well, because I've done quite a few of those in the past. But I just wanted something that we could relax with, and I intend to hopefully 100% this one. I'm just going to talk right through this intro,
Our story begins
because it's of little consequence to us.
and Grandma Julie.
Essentially, it's setting up that Maxwell was a big jerk
But Grandpa Edgar
and
used to
ended
be
up getting his
the
sister
greatest
cursed.
adventurer. Grandma Julie would beg to differ.
I'll sort of
She was also an adventurer.
half talk through it, I
Edgar would
suppose.
often brush away vines or open doors thought to be
I don't know what she's doing. She's eating
generations.
peanut butter and jelly sandwiches while she
Julie was
steals
already
ancient
there,
relics. I
having
don't think that's a
lunch.
good idea, really. Should really keep those things one or the other. It's just unsanitary.
Adventure.
And think about all the things you could do if you had a journal that let you write anything and then just create it out of nowhere. It would basically make you a god. I mean, you'd have no real reason to put yourself in any danger anymore. You could just, isolate yourself in a little bubble in the sky.
And they continued starting that family until they had 42 children.
Yeah, that's what happens, guys.
One day, Mom and Dad
When you don't have to worry about how you're going to get food on the table.
First was a magic globe that let you travel anywhere in the world.
Yeah, I can't imagine, having
Most amazing
a family and being like, hey guys, I can just make anything I want with this insane magical journal.
The word would come to life.
I don't know, what would be your goal in living at that point? I mean, you've got everything taken care of. I guess you just enjoy yourself and have a good time. And that's going to eventually lead to you becoming
Our parents
mischievous.
were
Is that a
worried about us
metallic
turning out to be
octopus
spoiled little brats.
butler?
So they sent us out to face the challenges of the
That's why I
outside
love this
world.
game. It's so freaking crazy.
On the road to the city, we ran into an old man who said he was
This is the
hungry.
important part right here.
Maxwell made something to give him, but he played a nasty trick. The apple was rotten. Oh, the old man spat it out as soon as he tasted it and was very, very
I don't know why you would even do such a thing.
Cast some sort of magic. He called us.
I mean, he could have just not made
and then disappeared.
a poison apple.
Didn't
A
seem
rotten
like
apple.
anything had happened. But when Maxwell turned to continue down the road, I couldn't follow him. The old man had put a curse on me that was turning me to stone. We didn't know what.
And
to
I've
do.
seen the ending of this, so I know how messed up it is. If you haven't seen it, I won't spoil it for you, but it's just
Seen how
surprisingly
angry he was.
sort of strange
Couldn't
and
believe
almost
what
dark.
we did to the old man, and said we probably deserved what we got. Lucky for us, Edwin knew about Starrites. Starrites
So if you don't know, the
are
premise is basically we're going to wander around the landscape,
happiness of others.
solving people's problems and earning ourselves Starrites, which we will then use to, well, in essence, save our sister, but at the same time, the more Starrites we get, the more stone creeps up her, so I don't exactly understand the premise there.
We could collect enough
That bird looks
Starrites
really
to remove
happy.
the curse. Maxwell said, "That's it.
I'm going to try my best to come up with original solutions whenever I can, but I do also have some criticisms about the game. We'll get into that in a little bit.
Better, Lily." So Maxwell grabbed his notebook.
Everybody seems remarkably upbeat since his sister's petrifying before their eyes. It seems like something that is should be a little bit more worked up about. So she's just going to stand in the barn and slowly die, and we'll just go off and do our own thing, because, who cares, right? So let's learn how to play the game. I already kind of know how to play the game. It's not really that hard. Earn a Starrite by helping Edwin with his award-winning pig. Every day, man. Wish I had an award-winning pig. My pig hasn't ever won an award. I actually don't even have a pig. Turn the run of the litter into an award-winning pig. Write an object that will help Maxwell scrub the pig. What kind of things should we use to scrub a pig? How about a car wash? how about try something else? How about, actually, I know this is already a problem, let's just use soap, because I think I actually, when I messed around with this the first time, I actually tried to do this as well, and I was kind of upset because the tutorials element doesn't let you experiment or play around with ideas. You just sort of have to follow what they want you to do, which I guess makes sense. You know, you should learn the rules before you break them. Let's remove this object, let's grab it. Doesn't really look like a bar of soap. Kind of looks like, I don't know, one of those pans you pee into in the hospital or something. Pig looks great. What a great compliment. Now use an adjective to increase the pig's size. Alright, use an adjective. Let's make him enormous. I have to get good at my transitioning between the mouse and the keyboard. I don't think it'll be a problem, though. Use an adjective and a noun to create wings large enough to carry the pig. Hints are unlocked over time. Click on an associated object to view its hint. Okay. I don't really need a hint. I need wings large enough to help me fly. How about we create some very large wings? I think it actually just be one word. Sorry, I know that's super boring. Alright, let's put it in our backpack. Store it for later. Are we done storing it yet? We're getting there. Yeah, let's go in there and let's grab those wings. They are not tiny wings. They are large wings, and they're both mounted on the same side of him. So I mentioned a few criticisms, and you'll see this crop up over the course of the gameplay, but it feels like a lot of the time, despite having basically infinite possibilities for how we should be able to solve most of the puzzles, a lot of the times it seems like we have to go down a fairly linear track that the developer had somewhat decided beforehand, with minor variations, you know, to sort of modify or augment what the solution might be. And it's not really a huge complaint, because largely you can do whatever you want. But sometimes it's just a little frustrating that it's like the only solution is like make a veterinarian. Okay, well, that's kind of boring. How about we made a puzzle that didn't involve one solid solution, you know? Not that I'm calling it easy to come up with these puzzles. I imagine it's probably not all that easy. Let's earn shards by helping people. 10 shards will form a Star 8. Use Star 8 Vision to find shards. And I think what the base of the issue is, and again, it's not really a huge issue, but the fact that the way they use the scripting in this, there's like a behind-the-scenes variable system. It's not exactly the most robust thing in the world, but at the same time, you have to be cognizant of the fact that you can summon, like, I don't know, like 80,000 objects in this game or some stupid thing. And I mean stupid, like stupid, crazy, awesome. So let's turn off Star 8 Vision now, because that's blinking, and help this sprout grow. Do we have a watering can? I think we can maybe use this, hopefully. Use... Oh no, it's gonna kill the farmer. I actually knew this was what was going to happen. I know the first episode of any Let's Play is always exceptionally lame because you have to get through the boring tutorial junk. So I'll do a little bit more on this episode, and then we'll take it a little bit shorter chunks as we go. Plan scared away the other shard opportunity. Reset the level. Return all objects. Original state while keeping your earned shards. Yes, reset. Well, the notepad can create many things. Vulgarity, copyrighted materials, and proper nouns are not allowed. Yeah, that's another thing. As you may know, this was also released on the Wii U, and the primary reason that that one came out and cost like $30 more is because it has some licensed Nintendo characters in it. Thankfully for us, we're smart PC gamers. Well, I'm not trying to insult Wii U owners, but anyone who bought the Scribblenauts Unlimited for PC will be happy to know that there are tons of different crazy objects that you can download through the Steam Workshop, which is actually something I look forward to doing at some point during this. And I'll probably show off how you make objects in this, because it's not the most intuitive thing in the world. I have played around with it. It's not impossible, but it's also, I think it could be a lot simpler too. But let's keep going here. So the girl wants to get her cat down from the tree. Being the super original and awesome Maxwell that I am, I'm actually going to forego using my notebook entirely and just climb the tree and get the cat. Because, you know, I'm a kid, I have legs, I have arms, why not? And we'll just put him under our shoulder here like a football and carry the cat back. I always kind of like the aesthetic to this game. It's kind of charming. Everything sort of moves like a puppet on a string. It's a little goofy, but it works, and it really makes sense for given how much crazy junk is going on in this game that they would use a construction system for their characters instead of having everything look sort of naturalistic. Although, someday, you know, if we ever get this processing thing down to a science so it's perfect, maybe one day we can create, you know, fully naturalistic Maxwell world where we can summon all objects that have proper physics systems and crazy junk like that. So, learning the basics was just the first step towards saving Lily. Use the bus stop to begin your journey to Capital City, or in Capital City. Now we can play as Maxwell's brother, Edwin, and that's another thing we can do is customize our Maxwell by switching up his colors, his parts, his hats, his whatevers. We can actually just play as different people too, which is great. I'll mess around with that eventually. I want to show off as much of this game as possible because it's just super fun all over. So that is how we leave. Probably want to see what we can do about... Oh, that's just a tutorial again. Alright, we don't need that. Starry Vision, and this is basically what you do in each area, is you create yourself... Oh. Type a word and touch the blue button to see similar objects. Alright, well I don't need to do that. Let's make a jetpack. This is just like procedure, which you'll find out eventually. You will, as you clear each area, you're going to want to go into Starry Vision, give yourself a jetpack, and zoom around, because sometimes there's just like a crow up here for some reason, or some other random thing that has a mission for you that you may never know about. She doesn't seem to want help, even though she wants the most help. Weathervane doesn't want to talk to us. Alright, well, that's all we can do then. Let us sit at the bus stop. Let's go to Capital City. And then we'll be able to travel all around the place. So what do we have in store for us here? Probably a lot of miserable people, right? Well, that's why we're here. We got a notebook, we're going to save everyone's lives, we're going to give them lots of things to be excited about. And as you'll see, all the things that are glowing gold, as you've seen previous already, they are all missions for us of varying difficulties. Mostly, I mean, there's not really a particularly difficult mission in this entire game, I would say, but there are some that take a little bit more experimentation than others, and there are actually a few that are somewhat frustrating that we'll stumble into that you may end up, you know, wanting to skip. I want someone to entertain me. Alright, well, how about, what if I make you entertaining? Entertain yourself, right? No? It's not going to do it for you? Alright, how about we make you a jester? Yeah, that's not largely the most original thing in the world, but yeah, it's going to spawn all these crazy guys, balloon elephants and giraffes and pandas. I just heard today, panda's blood might be the cure for all kinds of diseases. Pretty random, right? I don't know what that's about. I gotta read more up on that. Showed up in my RSS feed. So in our backpack, we still have some wings. I don't really get the point of this backpack. It doesn't really do a whole lot. Let's look at our Starry Vision again. So this car is going to need something. It's parked illegally. It's a jalopy. Good to note. What can we do to make it be less parked illegally? What if we blow it up? Can we do that? How about we create some plastic explosives? Hey, that actually works. I kind of figured it wouldn't. I don't know if I can attach that, actually. Well, I can put it right next to it and interact with it. So that should set it. Plastic explosives, usually we'd want to detonate those with a detonator. Yeah, see? That's another way to solve this problem. Generally, you probably want to tow that thing, but in our case, blowing it up works. Let's move on over here. I think we need to solve this issue with this graffiti on the wall, and there's also a roach here, but the roach doesn't want to talk to us. He's lonely. Oh, poor thing. So unsightly. What can we do to make this less awful? We can... How about we spawn ourselves a water gun? That's an idea, right? I don't know if that's neat. Okay, I was going to say, is that one word or two words? Double-click your target, shoot to throw things. This is largely insane because this would never even come close to working in real life. I think the roach is now friends with me, and I don't think, just as I expected, I'm going to be able to wash spray paint off a wall with a water gun, but yeah, I was trying to be ridiculous a little bit. Let's maybe not do that, actually. How about I make myself a jackhammer? Yeah, and then we'll use that to destroy part of the building, and just, yeah, there we go. We'll just destroy that spray paint. And there we go. It's replaced with blue jays and various birds. Alright, so what's this guy doing? Why is he flying anyway? Place someone into the phone booth to make a sidekick for me. Oh, it's supposed to be a superhero. Okay, I get it. Who should we put in there? Can we make Doctor Who? No. And also, my apologies if I think maybe Northern Lion made that same joke. I did watch his Let's Play and everything, but I've mostly forgotten all the stuff he's done. But I feel like he might have made that joke, so if that's the case, I didn't intend to do that. It was an accident. Who can I put in there to make that more exciting? How about... Well, you can't make celebrities, because that would have been... I was just about to make Nicolas Cage for some reason. It seemed like the right thing to do. Can we make a Dino Man? No. How about we make Dumb Man? Alright, well, I guess Maxwell's the man. What did that do? Did that do anything? Game of the year. I don't know what just happened there. Did I solve a problem? Looks like I solved a problem. Not his problem, though. Well, I guess we can just put some random person in there, and that'll be just as good. So let's make a car mechanic. What did I didn't type the right thing, did I? Maybe one word, or no word, just that. There we go. Wow, I can't spell mechanic. Okay, that's super embarrassing. Let's put him in there. There we go. Mechanic Man is going to save the day. We'll chase away this bandit. I don't know what's going on with that. Alright, off you go. Have fun. Maybe want to stash this copy of Scribblenauts for later, in case we need to have Scribbleception or something. What's next? Let's look around over here. We've got a lever. What does this lever want from me? Create a new fountain for the city, place an object in the water, then flip the switch. Alright, what object should we put in the water? Oh, well, no, that's not what I meant to do, actually. Let's stop jackhammering everything to death. Let's remove that. How about we put on... I don't even know how to spell this. Obelisk. Yeah, that worked. There we go. Problem solved. You got an obelisk. I meant to do interact. There we go. Oh, that doesn't look phallic at all, does it? Alright, well that wasn't what I intended. Hey, $1. Yoink. Alright, what do I have next? This person over here looks like they need some help. Play classic Carnival games to win prizes. I guess this would be a scripted event of sorts. Let's get into the fun here. The Carnival is in town. Throw something to knock over the bottles. Don't cross over the barrier. Okay. And I am, for some reason, I'm wearing a ridiculous clown suit. I can no longer fly with my jetpack. So, since I know these games are rigged, we're going to want to make a rocket launcher. And hopefully, the blast impact should do enough damage to... You could probably just shoot the table. Yeah, then you got nothing to sit on. You're toast. Alright. Throw something to pop the balloons without crossing the barrier. Can I make a... bee cannon? No. Beef cannon. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted. I wasn't expecting a beef cannon to work, but okay. Let's remove this rocket launcher, although I could probably pop some pretty mean balloons with that thing, too. I need to face this thing in the right direction, though, and I'm not sure how to do that. I'm actually not aware that there is necessarily a way to do that. Let's just interact with it and hope for the best. Oh, it's going to shoot beef that way, I guess. Alright, maybe that's not the right way to go. What can we make instead? How about a sentry turret? No, saintly turret. It only shoots balloons. No. Okay, interact. Go. Go the other way, though. I should know how this works, right? There's got to be a way to rotate things. But I'm not sure what that way is. Alright, maybe I just need something contained on my person to fix this issue. What can I use? How about a flamethrower? That's going to probably get us into a lot of trouble. And it probably won't reach. Yes! Okay, that is actually way better than I expected. There's something to hit the dunk tank without crossing the barrier. I actually have a great idea here. This is going to be a lot of fun. Let's make a beer bottle. Oh, we can't. Right. Beef bottle. Beef bottle works. I'm not sure why beef is coming up so much here. What? I don't want to fill it. I want to throw it. Alright, fill it then. There you go. No, I didn't... Oh, I've ruined everything. No, I have to start all over. Crap, that's what I get for the beef bottle issue. Let's use a... Well, it's going to let me solve this in more interesting ways. Laser... No, gun, because if it's a cannon, then it's... gun. I'm getting really overly excited with my fingers here, shooting words out everywhere. There we go. Destroy some bottles for a good time. And I can actually use the exact same weapon to attack some balloons. Yeah, life's good, man. This is much easier. Throw something to hit the dunk tank. What can I hit the dunk tank with other than the obvious junk? Just a regular bottle? I mean, maybe the fact that it was made of beef? Just wants me to do that. Can I... No, get out. Out of there. I can't seem to throw it. Nothing about this wants to be thrown. Alright, well this is probably the wrong solution then. Let's just get rid of the bottle. Let's try something just traditional and get this over with. Because this is silly. Baseball. Yeah, we're boring. Can I throw this? Thank you. Well, I completely missed, but the game's going to count it anyway, because why not, right? Let's get that star rate. Carnival game's complete. Very good. I've gotten 2 star rates now. My sister's well on her way to death, unfortunately. What's over here? Man in a boat. Old man in the sea, right? Want to sail across the sea? How about we make you a kayak? I don't know how to spell kayak. K-A-Y, right. That way you have absolutely no chance of living through this ordeal. I don't know why, I'm just feeling kind of dickish, so I guess I'm going to take it out on this innocent old man. Check on Lily at the farm to unlock new levels. Alright, why not? Because it kind of is forcing me to do that anyway. What do you want, Lily? Yeah, you're happy, right? I gotta make sure I don't say, yeah, he loves it, too often. Alright, and we're gonna teleport into the air, apparently, and she's now sad because she's still dying. That sucks. Kind of what happened in Prototype. So we've got this huge open world, and by open I mean not really open at all. It's locked and restricted as you go. I believe one of the selling points was that it had a huge open world, and when I heard that I assumed like, oh, like in Skyrim, where I can walk around in like infinitely open areas, like, or maybe more like Terraria, except that's not that infinite, but you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I guess we should go back to the city. I do want to be sort of a completionist about this playthrough, and hopefully that will work out in the end. Let's see about finishing this particular area off before we move on. What is that? Coin. Mine. You want a coin? Give. See, I'm charitable. Who needs a teddy bear when you got a coin? Let's give ourselves a jetpack, because that's how you play. I could probably go with a hoverboard, too. I may do that in the future. Oh man, I made myself a bidet. No, that's kind of gross. Alright, let's go into Starry Vision. You're happy. You're happy. Anybody up here? There's got to be somebody up here. I think there's a gorilla or something up here. I don't know what you guys are doing. Let's take a look. Can't see the view. There are clouds in the way. Let's create a giant fan tool. Although, the person can be a tool as well. You never know. That is very poor job you just did, fan. I'm going to have to lift you. Oh, now you're upside down. Wonderful. How about we just put you... There we go. Everybody's happy now. Sun comes out. There are birds singing. We've got a rainbow. Happy soda commercial. Kind of curious where exactly the city is located, because it seems to have influences from all sorts of different places. Let's talk to this gorilla here. What's he got to say? King me. Okay. How about I ride you? Now we can fly! No, that's probably not what you wanted at all. Well, kings always want a crown. So how about instead we give you a lion crown? How about a lemon crown? Yeah, it's lemon flavored. Well, put it on your head. I almost said you dingus. Reactionarily. Oh my goodness. What about... Who's over here? There's got to be one more dude, right? Oh, the car is still here. I thought I solved the car's problem. I'm parked... I blew you up. Did that not count? Alright, what else can I do to this car to make it cease to exist? How about I create a wormhole? And suck the car through it. I don't want to get too close, though. How about not... No. That's not what I wanted at all. How about we make the car... No. Give it a rocket. Attach it to the car. These are not options, are they? I was thinking just, you know, fly it Gary's Mod style out of the arena here. How do I get rid of this black hole now if I don't want it? I don't know that I have an option to. Or I should say wormhole, not black hole. Crap. Alright, let's... What else can we do? Something else to this car. I thought I just... Oh, there we go. Car is now upside down. Land mine. This is the same thing I did last time, isn't it? It's just going to be a problem again. Oh god, I killed myself! Why did I not expect that to happen? Continue. I'm back. Everybody's cool. Rocket... Booster. No, rocket... Baster? That's a word? Blaster? Oh, this seems cool. What can I do with this? Oh, I thought that was a gun. It's just the thing that I intended to make. Oh. Yeah, no. I thought I could attach it to this. How about we make some glue? Because, of course, that's how they make real rockets work. I used to attach multiple pieces together. Absolutely. Let's put the glue right here. And let's... Oh. On that. And stick that on there, right? Alright, very slowly, we're going to rocket our way to victory. Yup. Any day now. I'm gonna make myself a jetpack while we do this. And then I can watch from overhead. I should have started this quest when I was doing all the other ones, and then by the time we finish, we would have had the options to wrap this up. Alright, any day now. I feel like I had other things to talk about in terms of criticism. I guess the game's a bit on the short side. Roughly, what, 6 to 10 hours long, maybe? But then again, given the price of the game, it's not really all that bad. Also, what's up with this, like, is it even still out in Europe yet? I mean, we're recording this, it's the 1st. I don't know. That's mess. I don't understand. I guess because they had to redo a lot of the language stuff, which kind of makes sense. I just wish they would have worked on that beforehand. So, alright, the cop's happy, I suppose. How about we go back into Starry mode again, see if there's anyone else here. And hopefully when I leave this area, it will give me some sort of a marker. Oh yeah, I can actually see it right on the top there. 1 Starry, 8 Starry fragments. Doing that thing again where I just ignore blatant UI cues. And I am curious, I'm going to go and probably look through the Steam Workshop and see what kind of crazy objects I can find that will help make this Let's Play even more interesting. So we're pretty much going to wrap this one up at this point. We're going to head on back in for another city, township, villa, whatever we call the next area for the next episode. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this brief and very irreverent look at Scribblenauts Unlimited. I'm going to try and keep this as light as possible and just keep it as interesting and weird and wacky as I can. And hopefully we can find out some crazy item combinations that I didn't know were even in this game, because I'm just going to try and roll with it. And sometimes the game wants to give you, you know, a lemon crown, and you just got to roll with it, because just see what happens. You never know where a lime or a lemon crown is going to take you in life. So that's going to wrap us up for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back for another one, because I'm excited. I'm going to probably record a bunch of these in a row right now, because it's a lot of fun. So join me again for the next one, and have a lovely day. Later, guys.